Welcome back to Daytime, everyone. Not too long ago, a Citibank employee filed a discrimination suit against the company, saying she was fired because she dressed too provocatively. Do dress codes still matter?
And how do employers enforce them? And are they changing in today's workforce? Employment attorney Heather Brock is here, and she's going to give us some tips and some legal thoughts and some practical ideas for dressing appropriately at the workplace. Welcome, Heather.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.
So do dress codes still exist, obviously?
They absolutely do. As an employment attorney, I'm asked to review personnel manuals all the time, and most of them have dress codes in them.
It all kind of started with the Casual Friday thing, and then it's kind of all turned casual. I mean, everybody's really kind of anything goes almost, and depending, I suppose, in the whatever industry you're in, there's a difference. But
There is. I think Casual Friday is a very welcome change for many employees and many employers, but it's confused the issues. It used to be, they talked about the IBM employee who wore the same suit and the company issued tie and the white shirt, and it was a uniform, and you knew what to wear every day. Where now there are more choices, and in this summertime, when the heat turns up, we sometimes see employees, they seem to get their judgment clouded a little bit.
Let's talk about some of the common violations that are out there. I'm thinking, my first thing that comes to mind for me would be the flip-flops.
Yeah, flip-flops are not business casual, that's for sure.
Not even if they're fancy or bejeweled.
That's true.
Okay.
Definitely not if they're fancy or bejeweled.
Right.
They still make, one of the things I think dress codes are there for is to keep employees from being distracted from work. You are there, as I learned as a child, they call it work for a reason, and you're there to work. So companies have a legitimate interest in promoting their corporate culture, in their customers' preference, and their business image.
And the world has changed a lot. We hear a lot about Sex and the City, and Sex and the City 2 is now come out. So there's a lot of provocative dressing going on out there that a lot of women are trying to follow, and one thing leads to another.
There's some confusion.
Yes.
Okay,
so clear some of this up.
Yes, we have models standing by, and we have our first model. Well, I think it looks lovely, and depending on where she works, I'm not sure if this would be ever appropriate or not. You tell us.
This is Felicia, who's showing us an outfit from Deborah Kent's of Tampa, and really in any professional or even sales environment, this would clearly be inappropriate.
For what reason?
Well, it's the hemline.
Dave thinks it's very appropriate.
I think she looks great.
Well, and
you look wonderful.
She does look fantastic, and for an evening out, for a party, in her off hours, it's a great ensemble, and she looks fantastic. But she's got a very flashy purse. She's got a very short hemline. She has open-toed shoes. Now, those can be appropriate in the workplace, but with a more conservative outfit. And the neckline shows a lot of skin. She's not covered up.
Okay.
All right.
Now, I suppose it depends on where you work, too, right?
It does. It does. The creative industries, the technology companies tend to be far more casual. For people who are professional service persons like myself, it's more formal.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Felicia.
Okay, that's the don't. Let's do the do.
And here
There
comes Carrie, who's showing this is something that works very well on a Casual Friday in many different business environments, even some, law firms or accounting firms. She's got a very simple dress on with a cardigan that gives her some coverage. She's got a nice accessory with her scarf, adds some color, and a real tailored low flat shoe and simple bag.
You can still be very fashionable.
Absolutely.
And the hemline is considerably lower than Felicia's.
It is indeed. It is. It's really about balancing the employer's right to, have employees project a professional image through the company and the employee's right to self-expression.
Come on back out, Felicia. And as far as dealing with an employee who is dressing inappropriately, really quick tip for an employer?
Well, employers should follow their codes. They should make sure that they're being applied non-discriminatorily. So not with reference to a particular group of people, whether it's age or national origin. And when you get into issues of religious discrimination, you have to be careful as well.
All right.
Employment attorney Heather Brock, thank you very much for the tips.
Thank you.
Very important.
Glad I'm wearing a longer hemline today.
You look lovely.
Coming up.